how can you increase revenue without getting any new patients? Jeff, can you help us out with that?
Normally when we talk about that, we get confused looks from doctors. Wait, we're going to increase revenue with no new patients? How is that possible? It's interesting. The simple way is by reactivating your database. Let's come on down here. So we want to reactivate your inactive patients. Those are our patients that came in maybe 3, 4, 5 times, maybe even for a year or two, and then for some reason they stopped coming in. So here's a question for you. How many inactive patients do you have in your database? Think about it. We've had doctors say that we have 10,000, 14,000 inactive patients in their database. What about this? When was the last time you reached out to them? How do you do that? Is it worth it? How much revenue are you losing by not engaging your inactive patients? Let's do the math and see what the possibilities are. So here's the question. What if we increased each patient's visit by just 1 visit each calendar year? So all of your patients, 1 visit. Let's say we have 2,145 patients. The gross revenue, this is from our example before, 2.3 million. You divide that by the total number of visits that were seen by those 2.1 thousand, and we see that we have an average visit cost of $32.77. Okay, now what happens? We take our total number of patients, we increase their visits by 1. So that means we have 2,145 new visits times the average cost of visit, $32.77. What does that get us? That gets us revenue of $70,291.65. Now, those are current patients, having them come in just 1 extra time a year. But what if you had 10,000 inactive patients and you were able to get even half of them coming in? It's amazing. The number of extra revenue is phenomenal. No increase in new patients. You didn't, or in this example, no increase in new patients. There's no extra overhead. You don't have to pay your staff or your doctors any more money. They're still there. There's no increased payroll for you. There's no increase in marketing fees. So $70,000, where does it go? Pretty much right to the bottom line. How much golf would that pay for? An amazing way to increase your revenue without hardly any extra costs. So reactivating those patients is crucial. So what's the key takeaway? Get the slide to advance here. We need an automated system to reactivate those people, because having somebody in your office call them or physically send a text or an email just isn't going to be productive. You need an automated system that can reach out to all of them, even in drip mode, so those inactive patients can come back, increase your visits, and that increases revenue to your practice.